Hey guys, this is Chris with Smells Like Beans. I ended up getting 3 beehives and some extra equipment from my uncle. His dad used to be a beekeeper, and when my uncle found out I was beekeeping, he was like, I can get you some of his stuff. So he gave me these 3 hives. They've been sitting in storage for about 16 to 18 years. And they have frames. The frames are worse to wear. They look pretty decent shape. And then this set came with 4 mediums, which are pristine. I don't think he ever used them. They have the metal racks on them, holding the frames. Very good setup. And then it came with 2 supers here. And they look like they've just been stored forever. They don't look like they've been used either. So during this video, I'm going to restore them. Because they've sat so long, I'm going to torch the insides of them just to make sure there's no disease or anything like that. Several tell me that's a good thing to do, is just to take a blowtorch and burn the insides, give it a good char. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to polish the outsides up and probably paint each one of them. I haven't decided what I'm going to paint them all yet, but I know my son's going to get his hands on one of them. My wife will probably get the other one, but we'll figure out that in the later days. But during this, I'm gonna get started and I will keep you updated. Alright guys, now there's the boxes that I'm gonna burn up a little bit. I'm gonna get my torch out. Well, torch is out. And I'm gonna scorch the insides of these, give them a good little char, so that any kind of bugs, viruses, any kind of bad stuff that's in them, we get burned off.
Yes.
Yes, my son agrees too. He'll burn them off. So I'm just gonna go over the inside. I'm not gonna burn it, but I just want to put a char along the end. See some of the old propolis burning up. Set the camera up different. It's neat how it brings the grain out. Bless you, or excuse you. My son's out here helping me out. He's helping me learn. Excuse you. He's gonna get to paint one of these hives. Maybe him and his friend will be able to. I have a buddy who's a beekeeper and has a kid that's my son's age. And we'll get together sometime and they're gonna paint one of these. Couple of 3-year-olds painting a hive ought to be interesting, that's for sure. It's gonna take a little bit. It's alright, well worth it. But these are the ones that were used. So I really want to char these, and I'm going to char all the frames that it was with, or that came with these. In the bottom of one, there was a mouse nest, but you know, it's been in storage for so long, you couldn't tell. So that's one of the reasons I want to burn it too. You don't know what mice would have brought in. Couple of spots on it. I'll show it off when I get to it. You can see where they've chewed through a little bit. Alright. That's the side. Let's try to do the hood out. bottom. Doesn't like that angle. I'll have to do it differently. I guess with this being painted, it's not really going to char any. But I'd still like to give it a once over with the heat. They all had these metal frames here too. One of them had rotted out, but two of them maintained, so I'm glad I got to keep some of those metal frames. They're like the dividers for 9 frames. Easy to divide it. My hive I have outside, I'm running as 10 in it, but I think next season I'm going to run it as a 9. Run all of these as 9 frames. Don't know. Maybe I'll run that one as the way it's been and run all of the others as 9 frame because they have the dividers. We'll see. Next season's next season. Any ideas for it? Why don't you leave a comment on it. Willing to try other aspects of the beekeeping. Painting with fire, Jenny.
You're painting the fire.
I'm painting the wood with fire. The what? You can see inside? Okay. adjust my lighting up really well with a better angle. You can kind of see right there. That's where a mouse was chewing on it. Goodness. And around the rim here. I'm still going to paint the rim. I'm still going to go around it. Well, I'm close to my gloves there. But I made it. Alright, so one of them done. I'll probably take bleach to the bottom board, and I'm still going to wash all of these really well.
You're velvet.
But for the meantime, I'm going to just do it is burn that part. And the bottom of this one has wood, so I might be able to char this one too. The other bottom board's painted as well, so I'll probably just paint them, bleach them, and paint them. Here's the camera. It did chew on that.
It chewed on the top too.
Yeah, this one doesn't have as much chewing on the top as the other one did. So this is mainly bare wood. Of course, I'm sure that's where the disease would be. But where the propolis, that's old propolis. I'm just really burning that really good too. I'm sure that's where all the bad stuff's going to be stored in. I mean, the wood's going to be bad too, but bees move into beehives all the time.
And it gets burned up from the GoPro box.
What is that? It gets burned up from the GoPro? It gets burned up from the torch here.
And it gets like burned outside, and the hot makes it burn. And the cold makes it melt.
Well, the heat makes it melt. Cold makes it freeze.
Cold makes it freeze.
Yes.
We have to burn it up again.
You'll have to heat it up to melt the freeze.
Yeah, you have to melt the freeze.
This doesn't even look like it's charring, but it doesn't have paint on it. Well, this part is. Burn it anyway.
Like Dr. Krabby had that too. And he hates animals.
Who hates animals?
Dr. Krabby from Cats.
Oh, Dr. Krabby from a show you watch?
Yeah.
I got you.
Cats. C-A-S.
C-A-T-S. That's how you spell cats. What'd you say?
Like for Thomas the Train
is it?
The bus said, Thomas, you got some people? Wait, Thomas to hear the bus. He's going to put this kind of drink. You don't zoom out. He'll zoom in to see him.
We're going to zoom in to see Thomas the train.
Yeah, we will see the bus.
Okay.
Are you going to be Thomas? Are you going to be Thomas for Halloween?
No, I'm not going to be Thomas for Halloween.
What are you going to be now?
I don't know. That's a surprise. What are you going to be for Halloween? I think you're going to be Blippi, aren't you? Alright. Turn this one on its side to finish
When
them.
my living puzzle gets turned in, or my Adam when my living puzzle gets very wet when the rain tries to wash it away.
You're going to be Adam after the Blippi costume gets burned?
Yeah.
I don't think we're burning the Blippi costume.
Sometimes. That was a baby, right? Living puzzle. Oh. And you burn it, like chicken. She's doing something. And she burnt it. So I got
What was very wet, sir? I need some filler in there too. The corner started smoking out of the side and I can see light through it. But that's nothing either. Just a couple of spots need filler. What's wrong? What is it? We don't have any bugs in here. You got bit while you were outside playing in the sand pile. Probably. That one.
Here's how Sir Joe fall down the bridge. He just fall down the bridge.
Who fell down the bridge?
Here's how you do. See right here. He tried to ride
Maybe that a little
car
better, too.
inside his airplane. And he got burnt up at the bridge. Right to pieces. So crazy. Yeah, that just crushed the hero's face.
What is it? Share what? looks like all of them have been torched.
All of them.
So now, on our next part of it, sorry. Alright, so now all of them have been torched, and on the next part of it, I am probably going to be cleaning them, and then I'm not quite sure, maybe to start burning the frames, because I'll need a place to put the frames. That's why I started with these. So, next segment of this is cleaning the bottoms and getting ready for paint. Alright, so I've got the hives all set up over here, leaned up against with the door, or against the garage door with the parts or the entrances open to the bottom. And these are all the frames that were with it. And I'm just going to give them all a good spraying with bleach right now. I'm pretty much just going to put the camera like that. Not that this is fun and exciting, but it's still watching what I'm doing. I'm pretty much just going to give them a once over with bleach, and I'm going to let it sit there, and I'm not really soaking it. I let it have its time to kill anything that's on it, and I'll come out here with a hose and clean the rest, spray all of this off of it. But right now, I'm not taking any chances of any kind of disease or anything. Something's not nice. That rail right there fizzes up when the, oh, I guess that's where the metal was. I got you. Neat. Learning with science. And then the frames over here. No, I might want to burn them first. I'm going to burn them first, so I'll be back. Alright, these things have been soaking maybe 15 minutes now. I got the hose out. And I'm just going to give them a good spray off. That. You have to wait. Alright, so I'm going to pull those out and I'm going to let them sit out in the sun and dry out and bake for a little bit. Get a towel and wipe the seed off of that, please. And now I'm going to start cleaning the frames. Alright, next step of this, I'm going to spray the frames off first. those now have been rinsed off really well. I'm gonna get the bleach and spray on it some more, or spray on it for the first, and then I'll be back. So I'm gonna sun bleach these after they've been bleached like this. But I'm gonna let them soak in bleach for a while, spray them off, and I'm gonna let them and the hives sit out here for a couple of days and catch this sun. After that, I'll dry them out, make sure they're all dry and good to go. And I'll get in there and start painting hives. I got them all flipped. Ready the other side. Let's go to that side. Where you at, buddy? Good stuff. Let that soak for a bit, and I will be back when I'm going to spray them off. Alright, so now I'm going to spray these off and set everything out in the sun to dry. I mean, it's pretty much out in the sun. I get that high, so I'm bring them over here. Now I'm going to set them up in the hives to dry out. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to set my hives up on an angle here and fill them up with frames. Alright, so I got all my frames. I'm going to give it one final rinse and let it dry. Alright guys, well, that is cleaning them. I'm gonna let those guys sit there and dry for well, till they're dry. Hopefully overnight, maybe the next day, and then I'm gonna get some wood filler and fill in the extra bits and start preparing it to paint. So when you see me again, I'll probably be in a different shirt and I'll have wood putty. I'll see you then. Alright guys, so here I am. We have to do the wood filling, and you can see like here's been chewed. I think there was a mouse nest in it. There's a piece there deep in that corner. Looks like it's been roughed up a little bit. So today I'm going to fill those up and work on that a little bit. I'll probably let that set in and then dry, sand it off, and come back. So first I'll be putting putty in. Put this back a little bit more. And let's see what I'm doing. I'm using plastic wood, not sponsored. Seems the best thing to do. It's a heavy duty outdoor type stuff. Let's start with this one. I got this bit of frame here that actually should be showing. Haven't done this stuff since high school, so if I mess up, bear with me. Try to get it to mound up. I may have to do it in layers. Yeah, just put as much there as I can and sand it down and try to make it firm. Let me put some gloves on. Maybe I can help hold it with my hand. I don't want to put my fingers right into it. A little easier to work with just your fingers. I'll let that set a little bit. Work on the other ones. Man, that one doesn't have as big of a gap in it, so it kind of filled easier. Yeah, and then I'll just get this one here. I hope if I turn the camera into it, showing my pro skills of camera work and putty work, but that's that one right there. That one was much easier. It didn't have much of a chew spot as the other one did. This one here is just really going to get a glob back in the corner there. I'm not even really going to worry much about prettying it up, like sanding it. I just want to get in there and throw a glob in. And really, I probably don't even have to do this. They're going to probably fill it with propolis and all that, but starting off, I guess it'd be better just to not have a open hole to the outside, give no room for anything to get in. But that's pretty much good for the corner. I'm not going to fill it. No hole there. All right. Set this one back over here. Let me bring the one with the big gap in it. Yeah, see, I'm trying to smooth it out. Just dab, dab, dab. And that might just do it. Throw some more up into this part. The thing with wood putty is you just use more than you need, and you can always sand it off. So that's all I'm really doing, is just trying to mound it. I know it's going to be over how high I want it, but I can smooth all that later. Alright. So that's the inside of that. Move that corner a little. Alright, so now I have that filled there. I have that one filled down in the corner. And I have this one filled right there. So now all I have to do is let that dry, sand it down, and paint it. So next time you see me, this will be dry and we'll get ready for painting. Alright guys, so here I am. We have to do the wood filling. And you can see, like, here's been chewed. I think there was a mouse nest in it. There's a piece there. Deep in that corner, looks like it's been roughed up a little bit. So today I'm going to fill those up and work on that a little bit. I'll probably let that set in and then dry, sand it off, and come back. So first we'll be putting putty in. Put this back a little bit more and see what I'm doing. I'm using plastic wood, not sponsored. Seems the best thing to do. It's a heavy duty outdoor type stuff. So let's start with this one. I got this bit of frame here that actually should be showing. I haven't done this stuff since high school, so if I mess up, bear with me. Try to get it to mound up. I may have to do it in layers. Yeah, just put as much there as I can and sand it down and try to make it firm. Let me put some gloves on. Maybe I can help hold it with my hand. I don't want to put my fingers right into it. A little easier to work with just your fingers. I'll let that set a little bit. Work on the other ones. Yeah, that one doesn't have as big of a gap in it, so it kind of filled easier. Yeah, and then I'll just get this one here. I hope if I turn the camera into it, showing my pro skills of camera work and putty work, but that's that one right there. That one was much easier. It didn't have much of a chew spot as the other one did. This one here is just really going to get a glob back in the corner there. I'm not even really going to worry much about prettying it up, like sanding it. I just want to get in there and throw a glob in. And really, I probably don't even have to do this. They're going to probably fill it with propolis and all that, but starting off, I guess it'd be better just to not have a open hole to the outside, give no room for anything to get in. But that's pretty much good for the corner. I'm not going to fill it. No hole there. All right. Set this one back over here. Let me bring the one with the big gap in it. Yeah, see, I'm trying to smooth it out. So just dab, dab, dab. And that might just do it. Throw some more up into this part. The thing with wood putty is you just use more than you need, and you can always sand it off. So that's all I'm really doing, is just trying to mound it. I know it's going to be over how high I want it, but I can smooth all that later. Alright. So that's the inside of that. Move that corner a little. Alright, so now I have that filled there. I have that one filled down in the corner. And I have this one filled right there. So now all I have to do is let that dry, sand it down, and paint it. So next time you see me, this will be dry and we'll get ready for painting. So lucky enough, after all the wood puttying went on, I smoothed all of them down just right to where everything fits except this one right here. And so I'm going to sand it down a little bit. And then we're going to be preparing these for the painting. Wow, that even sands really easy. Man, I really recommend that kind of putty, that plastic wood or whatever. Again, not sponsored, but that's some pretty good stuff. So I just wanted to sand it down a little bit. We'll put this over on this side. And I'll see how a box fits on it. I'm not here for perfect. They are beehives. I just want it to sit a little flush. That has a little bit of a gap in the corner there, but I think that's going to work, guys. So the sanding is done. Next time will be painting. Hopefully when it's warmer, because Right now it's like 40 degrees out, and I don't think you're supposed to paint when it's 40. So if it gets to 60 tomorrow, I'm going to come out here and paint. I'm going to keep my paint in the garage so it's at least temperature. We'll see how that goes. You got a what?
A rock.
You got a rock for me? Well, he's got a rock for me, so I'll be back, guys. Okay, so I am back in the shop with the hives, and I'm going to break these staples off of them and pick and choose the bottoms with the deeps here. One of them I think is kind of rotted pretty bad. I'm going to work with it and see. So I'm going to take basically the better parts of them all and make 2 good hives, and I'm going to use the other one as a toolbox. Big enough for all my hive tools and stuff like that. I could buy a new brood box or get one built or something like that and replace the other brood box. But I want to get these staples out, and then I'm going to paint these. Wasn't so much rot in it as it got chewed by a mouse, and it's got a deep gouge in here, and it's not doing very well, like staying in there. I've tried to fill it, and I'm going to try to fill it again, but I'm really liking the idea of making it a toolbox. Oops. And this box seemed really good, but its baseboard had a bit of a chunk out of it there. So I don't know if I'll use this one yet. We'll see. See what I'm able to replace. But I want to use the best of them to make 2. And hopefully get another hive there later. But that'll set me at 4 hives. And I think that's plenty for someone who's only been doing this for shy of a year. Give me plenty of time to restore the other one. So I'm going to get... I'll just go ahead and take all the boards out of them. Let's take this one. I've started to learn how to make frames, like the wire frames, and I'll probably make a video on that coming up. For right now, I want to fix these up. Like this one here has a rail here. It's an okay shape. I like it, and it's got a good baseboard to it as well. So maybe that one will turn into the other hive. Or part of. Alright, so go ahead and get these staples out. I also like the idea of being able to take my baseboard off and not... Well, those staples are in there pretty deep. This one might stay this way. This one's really not bad shape. I'll keep this one in its same shape. But this other one is the one that I want to... It has 2 deep gouges right here, and it's kind of hard to fill them. I put some filler in it, and then this one cracked. Tried to put the filler back in. If it holds, I'll probably keep it going. The thing I don't like about it, not that I don't like it, I can deal around it, but the frames here that they had, or that he had, I guess they've either deteriorated or he just made them metal rails. And so if he's been doing 9 frames, this one's going to end up being, it's a 10 frame. I can still space them and all that, but we'll work with it and see. This one here, though, it's just that rail right there. Hopefully it holds. I've got it glued back in. And I know after they put a ton of propolis all over it, it's probably not going to go anywhere. But it'll be my last hive to set up. I'll set the others up first and have 4 hives, and this will be my last one. All of them are going to get painted today, I believe. Well, this one might not get painted today, but the others will. Get all these frames off of here. Alright, so I think I'm just going to start with the one that's pretty solid. And I'm going to go ahead and paint this guy up today. I already stirred my paint up before I did this. I didn't figure y'all would like to watch that much. And I don't need to paint the rail. It'll be under the shelter. So I'm just going to start with the sides and bottoms. I'm not even going to paint the top that way. Kind of protect it, but I want to put, even on the bottom, I want to put a coat on, or 2 coats. We'll see. Paint covers up a lot of problems too, so you never know. All this stuff might look a lot better after it's been painted. Fill up all the little holes and things like that. All the little gaps, like these are even going away here. I'm using a latex exterior paint. I believe it's I guess it's called Color Place. It's Walmart brand, or I don't know. I've had it around the house for a while, trying to use it up, so I'm not sure where it came from. You could probably look it up. But it's just an exterior latex. That's all that really matters. And I'm going to put it on thick for waterproofing. This is going to go through the elements for sure. Oh, wash paint. I'm going to end up replacing the metal on 2 of the roofs. Right now, I'm just going to leave them and patch it with silver or the metal duct tape. But I'm going to buy new sheet metal, and I'll end up sheet metaling them at some point. But right now, they're just a couple of tiny holes in it, and it looked like he was already repairing it with the tape. It's doing good, so I don't see why not to have a problem with it then. So I guess I could turn this around. And after I've put all the exterior paint on it and it's dried, I'm going to paint stuff on the outside, decorate them a little bit. They're not just going to be plain white. Like I said, I think my kid's going to end up painting one with one of his friends. He's a toddler, so it's just probably going to be a mess. It'll probably be more like splatter paint. And then my wife will probably want to paint one. If I get Russian bees, I have an idea for one. Set this at an angle. Well. Set that down on the side I just painted. We'll get the ramp here too. See how much of a mess I can make on the first one. Never painted on video, so I'm trying to keep it in frame at least. Okay. So that one. All right. All right. Almost using it as filler. If I see holes, I'm just doubling the paint up a little bit. But for the most part, this one's done. I'm gonna do a once over. That's probably how I should have been doing this the whole time, just on that cardboard, like so. I'll know that for the next hive. Just gonna prop that back onto there. There. All right, well, I think it is good there. Making sure there's just no spots for water that I can see. Since this one's stapled together, I might as well seal it right at it and make no doubts. Kind of painting up into the landing pad some, just under the deck, but I think that ought to do it. So I'm going to let that dry, and I will decide on if I'm going to do a second coat on that then. But for now, I will be back. All right, guys, now I got my helper back. He's wanting to watch me paint. So I'm going to paint the sides of the lids here. And then I'm going to paint the sides of the inners. I've got a brood box and two mediums to paint. The other one I had to let it sit, so now I can probably get a little bit of a sequence going here. So I can start with my painting. I'm basically just gonna
I do not want to touch that.
You do not want to touch that, no sir.
I do not want to do that from the beginning.
Alright, well here, we'll go ahead and start with it. But try not to get it onto the metal. But I think I'm going to end up replacing the metal at some point. So I'm just going to paint right up to it. I'm not going to tape it off or anything pretty.
Wait. That's very nice up here.
What is it? Just looking at all the stuff over there.
Yeah, those inventions.
What is it?
Like, when it just turned like this, I don't want to kick it.
Yeah, don't kick it.
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't get paint on you.
You don't get paint on your pants. Because it'll be very bad.
It would be very bad to get paint on the pants.
Look, it's dripping.
It's okay that it's dripping. I got it.
You got it?
I saved it from the dripping.
For those. It's moving.
What's not moving?
That's on the bottom.
What on the bottom?
They're painting that. I want to look inside.
Okay, just be careful and don't fall. But that's my bucket of paint in there.
Ooh, it's colored. It's white.
The whole thing's colored white, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, it made my eye go.
Made your eyes go crossed?
Yeah.
Oh, why'd your eyes cross? That light up there? You're
Yeah.
silly.
And that light there, and that light there, and that light there.
All right.
It makes my eye go blink, blink, blink.
Makes your eyes go blink, blink, blink.
You have to tie this up.
That's good. All right, so now I'm gonna lay this down. And then I have the other inner cover.
This.
I'm watching you tighten up the vise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Direction. Looks good. This direction looks good. Now, that looks good. That's junk.
What's junk?
That's the junk.
No, it's a bunch of scrap wood.
Well, the scrap wood.
Yeah, pieces of lumber that aren't really bad, but I didn't get to use it all.
Actually, it's up. Tying this up for a great day tomorrow.
You're tightening that up for a great day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a great paint day.
Well, today's paint day. Tomorrow I'm probably building frames.
And how am I trying to paint a butterfly and paint a flower for my mom?
You're going to paint a butterfly and a flower for your mom? You going to paint that on the beehive?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
Because I love her.
You love your mom?
So I'll paint it on the beehive.
Okay, so you'll paint it on the beehive.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a beekeeper.
Because you're a beekeeper?
Yeah, that's my name.
Good.
You're my chick.
You're a beekeeper like me and Chuck?
Yeah.
Chuck's the guy at the bee barn where we pretty much go and hang out and talk about beekeeping stuff.
And he got honey sticks.
He's got honey sticks, and he gives Jimmy one every time we go.
I love, like, that girl is a beekeeper too. That was just talking to her last.
Yeah, that lady that was there.
The Chuck bee barn.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the 2 lids painted on the outside. I'm going to, this is my brood box. I'll paint it. Let me get that out of my toolbox.
18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20. I know my numbers.
You do know your numbers.
5, 6, 5,
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Start just having it on its side. I guess, yeah, you can see that.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
What's after 23? You stopped there.
24.
Nice.
And 25. This one fell off.
Did it? Did you put it back, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's falling on my head. Whoa. Because that's weird.
It is.
I go. It is paint day, and there'll be another paint day for me to paint the beehive.
Yeah. After these paint, all the whites dried off.
It'll make pink leaves.
You make
A butterfly.
you make pink
Mommy butterfly. I love my mom.
pink wings for a mommy butterfly because you love your mom.
And I'll make a flower. That guy is up there. Like, from upstairs in the house. His name is Guitar, because he has a guitar in his hand.
Who's got a guitar?
Guitar, from the guy who stands next to my train.
The guy who stands next to your train.
Yeah. But I'm good now.
What's his name's Guitar, or is that just what you've named him?
Yeah, because he has a guitar in his hand.
Well, I don't know of a guitar in his hand upstairs, so I don't know who you're talking about. Is it a guy or is it a toy?
It's a toy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you going to open it up for me?
Oh, is it a guy in plastic? I know who you're talking about. I have a Kurt Cobain character.
Yeah.
It's him during the Unplugged performance as a figurine.
From that show.
I'm not ever going to get him out of the plastic, buddy, to be honest. That's a McFarlane toy, and McFarlane toys you don't take out of the plastic unless you're a heathen.
Like, when I grow up, I might have that guy.
You might.
I might. When I change to 16, I almost would have that.
When you change to 16?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to you being 16.
Like, that's when you get a toy, is 16. Sometimes it is that.
I don't know what toys you get when you're 16 unless you're prep school kids and you get your first car. And
Like, maybe school has ARSTE.
so it is. Let's set that like that.
Like, from a DNA.
From a DNA?
DNA.
What's DNA? Can you tell me?
Yeah, like the guy from the hairstyle place tried to say DNA every time when I watched everything.
Oh.
And
He wants to steal his DNA, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Like, when he's a manager, he's trying to this kid, and no,
And now he's a bear.
and now he says DNA, and he'll be there the last day in the month.
Oh,
He'll be inside there, and I would see it. Inside.
all right.
He also needs to paint inside. Ooh. Like, he plays. It's not a big song. Like, I like hear that. I like Adam's song. It's very hilarious.
Adam's song.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I'll play that show tonight.
Oh, will you?
I'll make that show tonight.
Okay.
And you make the manager to hear the song they'll play. That's where you wrong. What I was just hearing when my friend was at our house.
Okay.
There's not our house. Last time she tried to watch that, and I heard,
Okay. So I think this one is
and I
done.
heard Adam's songs. And Amazon Music,
Oh, did you?
favorite irritation go on. Amazon Music,
Okay.
vacation.
An Amazon Music Vacation.
Yeah, vacation. It tries to make songs and hopefully it makes some different. Like I said, some different songs on Amazon Music.
Dust these things off last. I've been a little bit since I messed with them.
Whoa! That's a big mess!
It is, sir. All right, now we're painting this one.
Wanna paint this one?
Yep. So what's your favorite show, Jimmy?
Son of Bigfoot.
All right.
So, it was one of my favorite characters. That was, now, like, I was 44. He was 44 the last time I watched that.
You turned 44 last time you watched that?
No, Adam turned 44.
Oh, Adam turned 44.
Like, is that a Bigfoot trait? Now changed to 44.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Bigfoot's changed to 44. Bigfoot's. Like, I love watching something every time.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can tell that you love to watch Son of Bigfoot every time.
Yep, and I love watching cats every time too.
Okay.
It's the funniest show. Because Dr. Krabby falls down with the tornado.
Oh, does he now?
Yeah, that was the craziest thing. I never know if he did that. And he were like when he was in preschool, he been having his kitty cat. Kitty cat is the boss kitty cat.
Kitty Cat's the boss kitty cat.
Yeah, like when he was in the cat and he went away. And he grew and grew. Now he changed to Dr. Krabby. Like, he's a boss. Like, I love watching Boss Baby. Because Boss Baby tries to talk and everything like that. Boss Baby talks.
Boss Baby talks.
Yeah. Like, she has a boss girl. A boss baby girl. Her friend's that. A sister baby girl. After I watch you try to paint that, and I'll tell the GoPro when we're done. I'll try to stand on this. Tell her we're done. But then I'm ready to ride my bike.
Ready to ride your bike?
Yeah.
Let's wait a little bit, please. I got to get it down. Your bike's been put up for a moment. All right. Another box down. It's right there. Yep.
Like, you know when, like, you were throwing it up there, I was very see it. Like, you bring it down every time I get it.
Yep.
Like, I get it on my own when when I was 14, I tried to get it. Now I'm 3. Like, when I was a baby, I changed to 14. And I changed to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
So you're not even 4.
Like,
You're a week away from 4.
like, I changed to 20, and I tried to change to 3. That's like the inches is. Do you see? Just like this. Like, I think like I was gonna change to. So I'm not right. Like, it's still like that bike. Like, no.
Whoa, that's, excuse you.
Maybe I could ride that red bike. Ride like with a red seat and a red back. Or you would hold a flashlight and book and also your phone. And subscribe for further news. Okay.
Smells, subscribe to Smells Like Beans. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I want you to smell like beans in the house.
Okay.
I said that one tomorrow. I tried to do it. I'm trying to walk this up. Walking this up and move to that nervous. Because we're changing the house into a different.
We're changing the house into a different one?
Yeah.
What's going to be different about our house? I've not been informed of this.
I never had a different house before.
I know, this is the only house you've ever known.
$100.
What's $100? I'll take $100.
That would be a big number. That would be a lot of dollars.
What, a new house?
Yeah, that would bring our house. There you go. Boom.
Yeah, it'd be a few dollars to get a new house. Thankfully, we have a house, so we're just going to stay here. Is that okay?
House with pink carpet and a pink TV.
We're not getting pink carpet in the house. We don't live like that. This isn't the Playboy Mansion. We have a homestead.
That would be weird.
It would be weird to have pink carpet. You're right.
$100.
Yeah, and pink carpet's not going to be $100. It's going to be a couple of thousand. We just priced carpet and for our little space, and it's going to be over almost 1,000.
What?
If you find carpet for $100 for our house, it's new. I'll buy it, James.
Trying to move. You see it?
It does move a little bit. Okay, so that's all my boxes, lids. Now I need to do the baseboard here.
The base?
I have to do the baseboard, yes, son.
Yeah, like that part is dirty.
It's not, I mean, it was dirty, but now it's stained.
Like, it got smeared.
Yeah.
Like, tried to poop on that.
Oh no.
Blech. And you needed to paint it because cows tried to poop on that.
Hey, watch that.
Oh,
We need to paint it so that the elements don't destroy the wood.
like
Rain and such will destroy wood if you leave it out.
so cows when I was trying to walk in the road, and I saw cows trying to get on our yard, and we got theirs.
When did cows try to get in our yard? Maybe deer, but we don't have any cows.
Like a deer tried to like do that when we had like last hive, and that tried to get smeared. That was weird. Like when I was walking in the road, and I was trying to see a deer and eat it in our yard, and try to smear on that. Blech. And then tell the deer to get out our house. Like,
Told the deer to get out of our house.
and I told the deer to get out of our chicken coop.
We don't have a chicken coop right now.
Like, the deer tried to
And deer don't get into chicken coops usually. That's not their thing.
tried to break all the innocent. Deer, go to the deer.
Deer, go to the deer office.
Like,
They were that in trouble that they had to go to the office?
yeah,
Man,
they're in trouble.
they were like in trouble.
And he tried to bite our house. That
Tried to
was weird.
bite our house?
Yeah, that was weird.
That is weird.
He now tried to eat my head. That was crazy, and I tried to get in the house, and I was very safe. And the deer comes in the house. Oh, and I went in my room to hide from it.
You went to your room to hide from the deer that came into the house.
And I tried to get my room. I tried to get under the blanket, and it could not see me. And I was sick. And I went to the deer office.
And it went to the deer office after that.
Yeah.
Man,
Just like
where was I during this?
like Adam's teacher said. I mean, go again.
Again? Whoa, don't say that.
He likes saying that word.
Well, you're not saying that.
Oh, you like saying that.
No.
Crazy. Like, when I was in this house, I tried this out. Like, I feel like he was a lovely cow. But it didn't look like a lovely cow. It was a bad cow. I told it to go to cow office. I did not know that he went to the cow office. I was walking down the road. The car. And it was very big. And I ride on it. It said no guys on me. It said no guys on me.
No guys on you?
No guys on cows. That was hilarious. And then I tried to cover it over under a blanket. That was hilarious, and I drank the blanket outside. And then he went away. And went to the farm. He went to the fruit farm. And that was very hilarious. Oh my. And that's when the thing, and the cow comes back and brought me wood. And I tried to feed me. And it made me eat wood. It made me eat wood.
Made you eat wood.
It did make me eat wood. It would be hilarious to eat wood.
It would not.
It's like to come back and freaking hate around eat. Oh,
Yeah.
sour orange. And it very smelled bad. And it farted.
No.
And it was very
Hey,
stinky.
watch that. Why are you talking about stuff like that?
Oh, a wind's coming.
Yep, wind is coming.
I don't want the wind to blow me away.
It's not going to.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I have paint.
Darn it. Ended up touching it.
You have to paint those ones too.
Yeah, I'm not going to paint that part because the bees are just going to build on it. They're going to fill all that with their own. So I'm going to try to...
Paint it on your own.
Bees do their own kind of paint, sir. They call it propolis.
Do you honey paint?
Yeah, that you can call it that.
Weird if you do honey paint.
Yeah, but they have propolis and they use...
I don't know if we do that.
Let's get back up here and don't touch anything because there's wet paint around. All right, so with that, that's the hives.
I was in my kitchen.
These will be easy. I'm just painting around the edges.
When it gets heavier, we say heavy.
When it gets heavier, say heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. What's heavier?
When this feels long. Ooh. Like white paint. Like, no, it's man, I am. Like, I painted, and I painted a little dragonfly.
Painted a little dragonfly.
It was not a butterfly,
All right.
because his wings was upside down.
Okay. Its wings are upside down, so it wasn't a butterfly.
It was a dragonfly with
There's an air hole that they have. I'm gonna paint it, but the rest of the lid I'm gonna leave as is.
like.
For the most part, they're gonna paint that.
A banana peel on my eye. Pulled a banana peel on my eyes.
Put a banana peel on your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was the funniest thing as I never seen.
Yeah, because you had banana peel on your eyes, right?
I said, what the heck? A banana tail. A banana tail. And it pulled it on my eyes. That was crazy. It pulled on my head. It pulled it on the brush. It pulled on the light. And the top. The reason pulled banana peel all over the garage. That was hilarious.
There was banana peel all over the garage.
Yeah, and all over the boat.
No, all over the canoe. Yeah, that's the boat we have up here is a canoe.
You know what the bunker is on that?
No.
Like, these leaves in the canoe. Look! Behind you, S-T-O-R-T-Y.
Starty?
Starty. On that box. And the toy.
I don't know. Point it out to me.
It's over there.
Get up and go point it out to me. You say over there, but there's a lot of over there. Story. S-T-O-R-Y.
Right there.
Yeah, story.
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Now, get it back up. Ugh.
All right. So that,
So,
I think, is a done stamp.
it's now
A little bit there.
done.
Yeah, making sure.
But I haven't tried to flatten this out.
All right. So
I haven't flattened this out.
that's at least the first coat on all my hives right there.
I haven't flattened this
And that's a start to this project for sure. I've cleaned them up. I've got them all repainted. James has been helping me with them, but now I've got a pile of hives over here, and I also got a pile of brood boxes and frames, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, I'm gonna finish with these. These are finished. I'm gonna start making frames, and I'll show you the end product once they're set up and dried. So, oh, don't touch it, buddy. You almost touched the hive. Wet paint. Bad kid. Bad kid. So I finished restoring the hives. They're all painted and all standing up nice. I got the supers that I'm going to have for next season. They're all painted as well. So now all that's left is I've got to build frames. The frames are built. I've got to wire them, and that's going to be another video. So I'm going to cut this one off and say thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and all the good stuff, and get to watch me hassle my way through some wire frames coming up on the next one. So see you then. Be safe, guys. Thank you.